Grace Creek Church was relaunched in 2009 with a simple vision: reaching people and building lives. In March of 2014, through a miracle of God, we moved across the street into our current building at 1500 West Hawkins Parkway in Longview. Immediately, we saw God move in extraordinary ways. With the expanded capacity here at our current location, God has allowed us to reach so many new people with the hope of Jesus and a spiritual family to call home. We didn't set out to build a big church, but rather big people. With that goal in mind, we have seen thousands come to know Christ since moving into our current building. However, we have come to a moment in time where we must go beyond where we have been.
It's always been about ministering to people, reaching people. And of course, it takes space to take care of the needs of people. We want to serve them. And when they can't get parked, or when they have to walk through the rain to check their children in, it's always been discouraging to me to think about that person. Who knows if that person is somebody that's hearing the gospel of Jesus for the very first time? Maybe they're going through something painful in their life. And so when we think about this space that we're creating together, it's simple for me. It's for that one person that you might bring to our church, your friend or your neighbor. And the bottom line is this: we want to serve them. And it takes space to do that, and it takes parking places to do that.
Yeah, the thing that I love about our church and our people is that every single time there's been a need to reach more people and be generous, the people of Grace Creek have responded. And what a blessing it is to go to a church where everybody says, I'm a part of that vision. I'm a part of making that happen. And how amazing that we all get to celebrate together when our kids are getting saved, people are getting baptized, and when lives are changed.
Through every season of growth, the vision of reaching people and building lives has remained the same. More than ever before, we are excited about reaching people and inviting them into our spiritual family. Beyond is a church-wide journey to inspire us to live and give beyond ourselves. With our weekend services currently reaching over 2,500 people in person and online, there is certainly cause for celebration. However, with the continued growth comes challenges that can impact our first-time guest experience and ultimately influence how we reach people and build lives. To continue caring for every person who walks through our doors, our physical footprint must be updated and improved upon. With the need of raising $5 million to fund the project over 3 years through pledge commitments, we hope to begin fully utilizing the new space by mid-2023. Our hope is to begin construction in our parking lot as soon as possible. Doing this will add 158 spaces to our current lot, while also allowing us to move forward with the total renovation of our current annex building. With this total renovation, our kids will have a dedicated building just for them, with a centralized entrance for safety, accessibility, and convenience. We are also expanding space to serve more people on the weekends, while also enhancing the campus to create an inviting place for you to gather with friends and family throughout the week. With the addition of 20,000 square feet to our current atrium space, the building will become more accessible and much easier to navigate. Most importantly, this expansion of our atrium into our new common space will create more space for you to interact with spiritual family and create lifelong friendships.
You know, we never set out to build something that's just like a movie that you go to and then you go home, you leave. No, you're building relationships today. Relationships today that will help you in the storms of tomorrow. It's been so cool in this season that we've just come out of, this COVID season, watching people meet around our church and around our community. And honestly, coming out of last year, what we've seen, we've watched our small group culture just explode in our house. Man, I'm so proud of you. You guys have pressed into relationships like never before. And the fact is this space that we believe that God has called us to create, it makes it possible for us to live out what we're talking about, spiritual family, and that is so exciting to me. You know, the new common space and the new outdoor community space that we're building will make a difference for people coming into our house. And it's gonna feel like a home for them in a brand new way.
Oh my gosh, some of the sweetest times for our family have been when we're sitting outside on the patio, having real conversations, or sometimes just sitting quiet, looking at God's creation. Most of us have great memories of those front patio moments, sitting outside and having those moments and connecting actually with family.
You know, environments create atmospheres for life change. And the Bible says, where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am. You know, as I look at the photos that the architects have put together and our team have put together, when I think about that front patio, I see friends out there enjoying cups of coffee. I see kids running around and playing together. And really what I see is a group of people experiencing real life change. Transformation is the result.
The great thing about these spaces are they create natural opportunities for connection. And that's something we love. And I'm so excited about it.
Moving into the new kids building, you'll see that we have added covered walkways to protect you and your family from the elements of weather, and to create a seamless transition between our beautiful buildings. A dedicated entrance will provide increased accessibility, and expanded check-in areas will allow us to serve more families just like yours. With enhanced security and a single public entrance into our new kids building, all children birthed through elementary will be in an environment that is age-appropriate, safe, secure, and transformative.
I'm so excited about our new kids building because I remember when the ones leading us in Next Gen weekend were in our preschool and middle school classes when we relaunched the church. We actually have pictures and videos of them when they were 3 and 4 years old, sitting in their little chairs, videos of them answering silly questions as toddlers on Mother's Day. They really grew up in this environment. They were shaped by leaders that just wanted to pour into the next generation.
In the new kids building, we have designed an exciting play zone, an easy flow for drop-off and pickup, and added adult restrooms for our volunteers, who in the past had to walk across the way to our adult facility when needing to use the restroom. This new space will provide our kids with a safe and fun environment to hang out and build relationships. The transition from elementary to Grace Creek students is critical, so we've paid special attention to that age group in our design, and have created 2 ministry places with space for small groups to better transition them from our kids ministry to our student ministry. Our team has designed a dynamic new space that enhances our ability to provide age-relevant worship, applicable Bible teaching, and small group interaction. We're also adding a dedicated social space specially designed for them to hang out and play games while building relationships with friends and the ministry leaders that will be the spiritual anchors in these pivotal years.
It is just so amazing that we can create environments where children are encouraged to grow and be their best. We've said you don't have to wait to be great. Right. You can be a great kid. You can be a great young adult. You can be a great teenager. So I love when our kids get to hear it and feel it and make it their own. And I know that this new space we're going to create will enable us to do this on an even bigger scale.
You know, the power of spiritual family, as you think about it, and we think about the next gen and we think about our kids, we're not just ministering to kids. What we're doing is we're raising up sons and we're raising up daughters, which is a whole different level of growth, a different level of development and ownership. You know, the truth is this, we set out from the very beginning to say, you know, we don't want to invest ourselves in something that we can't hand off to those that are coming behind us, to the next generation. And the truth is this, we have a small window and the time is now. It's so exciting to me to see this vision finally become a reality right before our eyes, to see our young people walk in their callings, walk in their giftings. Man, it's powerful.
Oh my gosh, it is so special, so exciting.
Man, it's in moments like this where we're so glad that we didn't build a mob. We didn't build just a big crowd. What we built is a family. And families make it through tough times. They make it through crisis together. Our foundation in this whole season has been tested. And I believe God's shown up. And it's powerful. It's exciting to me to watch what God's done. We have a need to create some different spaces because as our church continues to regather, we're seeing more and more people come back to our house. But then we also have the new families that we've added through this season as well. And so I just want to say to all of you that are Grace Creek Church family, to all of you that are new to our environment at Grace Creek Church, the need has never been greater than now to create more space for more people to meet with Jesus.
In the last 12 months, hundreds of new people have joined our Grace Creek family. In response to the incredible work God is doing in our church, we've had to make changes to our current atrium space along the way to accommodate. And as we continue to grow, the need for an expanded commons area becomes even more apparent. With the additional 20,000 square feet, guests will have a place to sit down, friends will have a place to hang out and spend time together, and small groups will have a place to connect. Our updated cafe area will continue to provide beverages and treats to service our spiritual family. And with the upgraded outdoor patio area, families are able to connect even with their children running around. All of this being done with the goal in mind of creating a space for more people to experience life change and find a place in our spiritual family.
As we move forward with this project, as we allow God to take us beyond where we've ever been, let me tell you, it's just another step in our story and in our journey. The book of Ephesians says that as each part does their own, then there's more love. You like love?
Yeah,
it's powerful. There's more love. There's more love to go around for the hurting people. There's more love to help the single moms in our environments. There's more love to help the families that are on the verge of breakup and divorce. There's more love to see lost people come to find Jesus, to see people developed, to see people discipled, to see people make friendships that won't be just here today and gone tomorrow, but they're gonna last a lifetime and really build spiritual families. So while we're here taking another step, let me tell you, this is a significant step, and it's a crucial step in the continued vision of reaching people and building lives.
And you know, having gone on this journey before, I know firsthand that it can feel a bit scary.
Right.
But every time we've taken steps of faith like this, God shows up and He meets us there. So I want to encourage you, He will show up.
Absolutely. Every person is on a journey. Everyone is in a process with God, and we're learning to trust God, and we're learning to pray and step out. And the truth is, we see His faithfulness. So my prayer for all of our people is to listen to what God says, obey Him, and allow Him to transform them in this journey. You know, it's always exciting to say yes to Jesus, because the truth about Jesus is this: He never lets us down, and He always provides.